Hold up. Hold up. Could you speak, please?
Hello.
Hello?
There we go. The call's audio was not picking up for some reason.
I've done that, as we all know, which is why I am no longer responsible for streaming with OBS. It's just nope, doesn't happen.
No more. No longer.
No more.
That was the
Hello.
most depressing thing.
Hello for anyone who decides to watch this game with us. I am your Weaver Tail Sarah, here with a bunch of my friends.
Hi. Hello.
As you can
We're
see,
a
we
bunch
are
of
missing some faces.
Stop.
That is okay.
Stop it, Helen.
I said the
We're-
joke that I was going to say before stream
Oh, Jesus.
directly to.
As you can see, we're down a few faces, but that is okay. We get it. We have had some illnesses come through the group, so they will be with us as soon as they are able. In the meantime, does anyone have any announcements?
Starting March, I'm gonna be basically overhauling my own fucking Twitch channel, having a schedule and fucking setting to it. As well as oh, that's the wrong fucking song. I'm a moron.
I'm pressing all the wrong buttons.
Oh, fuck me, sideways. So yeah, announcement.
Yeah,
Continue on them. So yeah, overhaul of my own bloody stream. Cause I've been letting it go. I should be by March. I should be getting some much needed equipment. As my capture card went out the metaphorical window. And yeah, so hopefully it should all be good. But we can only hope at this moment in time. And why the frick can I not add that song into that playlist? Why is it being a bitch?
If you're on the east side of the United States this weekend, just your friendly reminder, because I'm one of those dumbasses that would forget otherwise, and I know there's probably some of those out there. It's going to get real cold this weekend. If you got
It's already
pipes
been
that-
cold.
if you got pipes that might freeze, do the little drippy drip with the faucets so your pipes don't freeze, because that's no good for anybody. And put on blankets and open your cabinet doors if you need to for heat. Not all of them, just the ones with pipes in them. I mean, you can open them all if you want to. That's a personal preference, but at least the ones that have pipes.
Anyone?
I was gonna
who's
say
like
opening the ones
me-
without pipes won't really help you any.
Anyone who's like me, we just like walk into a kitchen and every single cabinet is open and just scream, "No!" I'm slamming them.
Again, I did say personal preference. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Good
which is
time.
more scarier to walk into? Just a single cabinet open in your kitchen without your knowledge, or all of them open?
Single cabinet is not as bad because then I can be like, oh shit, I did that again. I'm gonna hit my head. I better close it. If it's all of them, then someone's fucking with me and I will fuck with them back.
If it's some of them,
I
then
don't
I'm
have to worry
concerned.
as much about cabinets, but there is a chandelier close to our grandparents' table, and I commonly hit my head on it because it's
If-
like just low enough for me to run into.
If it's some of the cabinets open, I'm either concerned because that's not normal, or I was emptying the dishwasher, because sometimes I empty the dishwasher and then get distracted and do other things,
Mhm.
and I leave both the dishwasher and the cabinets open, and I'm like 3 rooms away. Ethan's literally followed me and found where I was in the house when he got home from work because he could follow the trail of half tidiness. So
Follow the trail of ADHD.
Your comment about hitting the chandelier just makes me want to gesture to all of Rogue. Like all.
yes.
To what?
My fiance. And how often he's run into door frames, chandeliers, cabinets, ceiling.
I know you
Feeling-
meant Jerome, but I heard Rogue.
Well, yeah, we call him that.
That's what I heard too. That's what I was like. I'm gonna turn her up a little bit real quick.
No, I actually do call him that sometimes. We have a relatively low ceiling in this basement we live in. And he has a VR headset. I mean, I feel like that's all I have to say.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's fun. And they're the panel ceilings, so they like you have in school.
Well, I was gonna say, so I mean, but in a way that could be better. That way it'll just move and come back down rather than punching a hole through the ceiling.
Exactly. I actually do appreciate this setup right now. One of his VR things is to improve your golf swing simulator.
Oh no.
Oh.
So we gotta be real careful.
Remind me, you probably said it and I didn't hear because I was watching my cat. Remind me again how tall he is.
6'9".
Yeah, I'm not that tall.
He
5
has
inches
my
taller
brother
than me.
So he has my brother beat them. My eldest little brother is 6'6" last I
6'5".
measured him.
Oh, I thought he was still 6'5".
6'6".
I'm right on that line. Sometimes I'm 6'6", sometimes I'm 6'5", depending on how bad my back hurts.
Yep.
It just makes me mad because he's
Making me feel short.
I hate it. Take it.
I
It
always
just
hoped I'd
makes-
catch my dad, who's 6'4", but it didn't happen.
It makes me mad
I'm
because all of my brothers are as tall as or taller than me. Actually, they're all taller than me. Thomas is 5'11".
I think Jack
Jack-
is past me now.
Jack is 6'1".
Yeah.
And Ethan, my brother Ethan, it's not confusing at all.
No.
My brother Ethan is 6'6", and then my dad's 6'4".
How tall is
It's
Thomas?
awesome. Thomas is 5'11".
Okay.
He might be
He's
6
close,
foot
but
at this point, but he's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
the shortest out of them. But I'm 5'8", so they're all taller than me, and it kind of pisses me off. But I could kick at least 2 out of 3 of their asses, so I'm okay with that.
To be fair, I'm the 5th out of my... There's 6 of us, and I'm the 5th, and I'm the tallest, so...
Alright. With that, does anyone else have any other further announcements?
No, though we've gotten very off topic.
Alright.
Ethel?
Let's run an intro and we'll pick it up after that.
Okay. And welcome back. Would anyone like to roll run a recap for inspiration?
I can. Or Mitch.
I'll roll
either
for
one.
recap, but I'm not doing it.
Mitch said no.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I thought he was raising his hand. I'll do it. It's just gonna be me reading the notes, but I'll do it.
Go for it.
I think that counts.
Okay, so Axe and Athena were hanging out in the basement of the Safe Haven house place. The little gnomish guy went out to get some supplies or something. So we start snooping around, and Athena starts sniffing around underneath the rugs that are conveniently scattered all over the floor, and finds a bunch of arcane sigils all over. Meanwhile, everybody else is outside. Friend thinks that pictures are speedily made paintings, and he is in awe at people that can paint that fast. Athena does some history check bullshit and finds out that the sigils, no good, no bueno, not good. Aether weave to do bad things to the body. So finds Axe and it's just like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And is signaling to the people like, we gotta get out of here, this is no good. Friend turns into Octo Friend and slides under the door. I think Emerson and Jules also came into the house, maybe, to help get people
Slightly
in.
later, yes.
Yeah.
Slightly later. Friend could hear Athena and Axe, but had no idea where they were, and ended up finding the nearest sink and just having a bath. It was awesome. Everybody
Just a quick
else.
question.
Yes.
Are you reading from personal notes?
No, no. I'm just
What
filling
notes
in
are
with
you
what
reading?
I'm reading from the main ones, but I'm also filling in with what I remember.
Okay, because I was like, there's a lot that you're saying that's not on there.
You're going off
I'm
script.
also-
You're going off script.
What is happening?
I'm ad-libbing with what I do remember.
Okay.
I literally only
Continue.
made 8 notes for last session, so
I was gonna say there's
she's
not
got a
much
lot to
there.
fill in.
Yes. So then Athena tells everybody to get out. Like, I'll explain we're outside. GTFO. And then she goes and finds Octo Friend, scoops them up in a box or something, and yeets out the house. Locks the doors behind them. Octo Friend jumps out of the container, tells Athena to go outside, and then locks the door behind them and slips out. They all run across the street to a conveniently placed
Bench.
oh my god, I almost said lunchbox. What is it called? Bench? Bench. I'm struggling, y'all. I might be having a stroke. It's fine.
The best incorrect autofill I've ever heard.
I could see it in my head, and the only word that was coming to mind was lunchbox. And I was like, no, it's not a lunchbox, and I can't remember what it is. And explains to everybody that she found these sigils all over the floor that, if activated, could fuck with everybody's aether weave and possibly cause bodily harm. I think that's what I remember, which got Jules real spooked, because Jules is like 80% aether weave or something like that.
It's basically if you're a Warforged and someone just set off an EMP right fucking underneath you.
Jules is what
Still
you might
gives me
consider
trauma, sir.
a ship of Theseus, I believe is the correct term.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard about the great ship of Theseus? If nobody out there watching
Neither
this
the true
actually
ship.
won't make
Yeah,
sense.
both are the true ship.
Yes. That is straight up distractible quote. It's a great time. Anyway, that's where it ended. We'll pick it up from there, was literally the last note. We'll pick up next time.
Yeah, it was a rather sudden
Ta-da!
ending. Nobody
Oh,
felt
right.
good.
Nobody felt great, but one in particular.
2 in particular.
Oh, 2 in particular?
I think so.
I think somebody had a migraine.
Mitch had a migraine.
Mhm.
Mitch wasn't.
Yep.
I knew
Oh,
Mitch
boy,
had
did I.
migraine.
Boy, did
Oh,
I.
goodbye.
How'd that go?
I knew it wasn't great when you left.
I got into bed and immediately Um, both nostrils were running, both eyes were just watering and crying, and yeah, oh my god.
I've had
And you
those.
got out. So you're saying you got out of there at the perfect time?
Oh, like I had that moment of ooh, because it started right behind this eye, but then I felt it travel, and I was like, ooh, this ain't gonna be good. Time.
Time out.
I gotta go.
Ref, bring it in. Ref.
Ref!
That in there. That, sir. Anyway, yeah. So there we are.
Oh.
There we go.
So, having recently learned of some more potential dangers with your current exploration, you all are back in the street, back by the bench, the giant lunchbox shaped bench.
I'm never gonna live that down.
Nope.
Damn
This
it.
is not the group for that.
No.
I know.
Is it a lunchbox-shaped bench or a bench made of lunchboxes?
Yes.
Hold on.
Whatever it is, Helen, you have to make sure to make a note of that. We have to have it written down.
Someone write that down.
I gave up several sessions ago on trying to take notes.
It's hard.
Pretty much.
Hmm.
What would you all like to do?
Finish this note first. Hold on.
Freak the
Is it a
fuck out.
lunchbox note?
Yes.
I did.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh no, they're overlapping.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh god.
What happened?
Okay. No, it's fine. We got it.
Our notes overlapped.
Everyone taking notes at the exact same time.
Okay. Helen, are you taking notes or am I? We gotta establish this.
You.
Okay. All right.
I only fill in when you don't.
Right.
That was some good pizza.
Fucking hell.
Jeez.
What's Sagan doing? What's the first thing he should have done when he heard, oh, by the way, there's basically like an EMP underneath this guy's house? Call Belliana.
True.
Okay.
Like,
Just ignore that. Everything's fine.
That was the episode nearly slipping off the roof. Just, oh shit.
No, he's the kind of guy he would have slipped and be look around, make sure nobody saw it.
Just keep on walking.
Just sorting out his sunglasses in the middle of the. But he is going to
Hold on.
He is going. Sagan is going to. Right, Brian's
You
on
have
the
a
way.
friend on the way.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Mitch.
Now you're just looking like an absolute dick at the poker table.
He is the absolute dick at the poker table. Thank you for asking.
Right. We're about to have another person join in, so
I told him to just send you a message before he actually jumps on. So.
Well, when he jumps on, we'll swap to the through the weave bit.
Mhm.
So, and then I can mess with the layout again through studio mode, and then we just switch.
Yeah, I figured we'd be good.
Yep. As soon as he's in the call, I'll just switch. But anyway, yeah, Sagan is going to call Belliana. Just being like,
Okay.
we might have a massive issue.
How soon?
What was the gnome's name again?
Alquin.
No,
Alquin.
Nomi McGnomish.
No, that's the gnomes. That's a big family. That is a big family lineage in Snonomish.
That's the ones that live in their home
Sonomish.
place.
Name of the
No,
town.
right. Yeah, sorry.
I should have called it Snonomish, but that's okay. I went the other way around.
Both work. Both work.
Continue.
Alquin has sigils on the ground of his floor. that disables any and all Aetherweave.
Well, that's an unexpected turn of events.
It's also worrisome, especially for one or two of our compatriots who depend very much on Aetherweave.
Are you saying I should it sounds a lot like I should stop letting you all handle it and start sending out some of the shield swarm?
I would send out some shield swarm to detain him in an official manner instead of just random people in the street. And then we can come in on a deputized basis to ask Ulquin of any questions we might have.
Let me see what I can do. It might be a little out of my hands to make sure you end up in a deputized manner.
Whether we do or don't, I have plenty of questions, as well as my compatriots, so they might have to get the fuck out of the way. Just warning you.
They might have to get the what?
Get the fuck out of the way.
Gotcha. Just remember, a lot of people are already on edge. Don't want to push it too far.
I'll keep it quiet for as much as I'm able to.
I'm talking about dealing with a shield sworn, yes.
I refer to my previous answer.
Fine, get yourself arrested, I don't care, and hangs up.
Fair.
Look, I'm sorry, if you don't have a friend like that in your life, are they even your friend?
Facts. Well, what's the plan?
Roll for how well Jules is going to be handling themselves in the next few minutes, and I roll a 6.
Oh no.
So...
Oh no.
Oh
Take
dear.
that as you will. It's the incoherent ramblings of a terrified, aether-weaved monk.
Sagan will say to the rest of the group. So we're gonna get the shield sworn involved in a official capacity. That way, Alquin immediately understands the severity.
Right.
And then we can ask questions when need be. Well, that's the hope. It depends if the shield sworn will allow us to.
Allow us?
If they're
Really?
working in an official capacity, we are civilians to them, and therefore cannot interfere with an investigation unless we are deputized, which I'm working on to get us temporarily deputized.
Fuck the law.
Usually, I agree
What?
with you.
All I heard was the word law.
There he is.
Oh, I said fuck the law.
Ah.
Oh wait, shit.
What?
I was going to add more to that, but my mouth kind of froze as the words were coming from my brain.
There we go. Okay. All right.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Can you hear me
How are
okay?
you?
All good.
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second because I gotta turn my camera.
Yep, no worries.
Perfect. I look great.
Good. Up. Why? You might want to turn off the. You might want to turn off the activity.
Here we go.
Did I try to do an activity?
Yeah.
You click the rocket instead of the camera.
Ugh, Max. You touch the thing and everything happens. Okay. Just let me know if you need anything from me. I have a piece of tape over it, so I have the video up, but I don't have video, so it shouldn't mess with the layout.
Work
No.
He's arranging the layout now. We are already on Twitch.
Okay.
You guys, basically, Sagan has just said that he's calling the cops.
Oh, good.
That he has called the cops. This is basically where you're at.
And the terrified criminal monk just said "fuck the law" as they continue to incoherently ramble to themselves about how fucking terrified they are.
What I will say is, because I'm going to be focused on the layout at the moment, Sagan is just waiting for the call back from Belliana, as well as just keeping an eye out by the bench and
I
just
put
making
Mitch in the notes instead of Sagan.
Thanks. You just NPC'd me.
Suddenly descending
You're
from the
welcome.
sky.
Mitch is now a part of the world.
No, I put Mitch calls Belliana instead of Sagan calls Belliana.
Mitch, you find yourself in a
What the
strange
fuck?
street in a weird-ass Viking-esque fishing village. What do you do?
I panic!
Somebody you've never met before.
I panic and cry like a schoolgirl.
Oh, good. So there's at least 2 people doing that at the bench.
At the lunchbox bench?
Yep.
Yes.
You're surrounded by elves and tieflings.
And a bench that looks like a lunchbox.
That is made out of lunchboxes.
Oh,
As
made
well.
out of lunchboxes.
No,
Okay.
both.
Both.
Either
Yeah,
or.
made out of regular sized lunchboxes, but it's a bench that looks like a lunchbox.
For those of you just joining this is normal.
I wish we could say otherwise.
Okay.
Thought it was bench. I didn't mean to say lunchbox.
I was over on the bench. I was over on the bench.
I was sitting over on the bench.
Lunchbox.
But I was over on the bench.
What you missed, Brian, is that I was trying to say the word bench, and I could see it in my head, and my brain panicked and decided that lunchbox and bench are synonymous. Synonymous.
Synonymous.
Synonymous.
Synonym rolls. Just like grammar used to make.
Yum yum.
Just like grandma used to make.
Synonyms. Synonyms.
Oh, what is
Anyway.
what is this chaos?
You know.
This is our regularly scheduled chaos.
This is typical.
This is RDHD&D.
No, back to a regularly scheduled program. I really want ice cream.
Oh,
Don't we have ice cream?
don't.
We do.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that to me, please.
We're talking
Wait,
about
what
the
are we-
ice cream or the layout?
I just want
Both.
man. Jeez. Like, I get it. I'm also lactose intolerant, but that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Oh, I'm not lactose
For the
intolerant.
sake
I'm
of
just
sweetness.
poor now, craving ice cream.
Oh, we both are.
Send you ice cream money. Just say the word.
So, you guys are still at the bench.
Lunch
We were
bench.
over on the bench.
Lunch
Sagan
bench,
has finished the phone call. I think I'm echoing on you, Brian.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I just wanted to let you know.
I will fix that shortly. Give me 1 second.
Are you guys?
Good night.
Sorry, I've been coughing all day. Are you guys doing anything?
Well, I'm over on the bench. Just kidding.
I was
Athena
over
will
on the bench.
Athena will probably kind of just have her like whatever moment, like from Sagan being like, "You got to respect the law," and she's like, "Fucking whatever, okay, Dad." And we'll see. Jules panic attack or
What?
whatever he's having. We'll see Jules having his mini panic attack or whatever
okay.
he's having, and like kind of walk over. Are you on the bench, Jules?
I'm
you
pacing
away from the
around
bench?
the bench.
Pacing around the bench. Okay, we'll kind
He
of
was
like
sitting on the bench.
I can come give smack, sir. We'll
Mulaney is just infesting this session.
Gee, I
Yeah,
wonder why that could be.
yeah, but seen a ghost.
I wonder who could have brought that up, huh?
Kind of. Athena will kind of step pacing with Jules and just start walking around or pacing around with them, but just kind of like, "You all right, love? Are you okay?"
Yes. No. Fuck. This is not good. I don't know what to do. I don't know how I can help. This is fucked up. I didn't know you could just stop Aetherweave.
Yeah, neither did I, but apparently you can. However, it seems like it's only in the house, and Renee in the house, so you got that going for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, for now, I'm safe. I think.
Aye,
We need to keep an eye out for stuff like that everywhere we go.
aye,
Investigating these pieces of shit. And I
aye.
need your help to show me how to identify them myself as well.
Right. Okay. Um.
Is there a certain combination of a certain type of sigil?
Woo! And, you
You're very quiet.
Your mic's not picking up your
have?
voice.
Sorry. Hold on. Hear me better now? Oh, hold on. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Sorry. I think sometimes my AirPods just decide they're not going to work. It's fine. One of them did get wet, like semi recently. So, she's just kind of like cocking her head, and she's like, "Well, I mean, I can try to help you. Used assistance that you may have, but we can certainly try."
Yeah. And anything that will help me away from that.
Well, we can definitely start later, but perhaps right now you need to maybe take some breaths, or we could go throw a lot of large stones into the water, maybe. Just, I want to make sure you're all right.
Just a lot to take in all at once. I've been relatively carefree for quite a while. This is a lot. It's a lot. I'll be okay. think.
Do you want a distraction? Maybe.
Yeah, it might help. That might help.
Right? Just gonna kind of like peek around, just to see who is observing, and then just in her hands, she's gonna kind of hold her hand like up like this, and as she opens her hands, is gonna cast minor illusion, and just make a whole little floof of create the image of a bunch of butterflies, just kind of floofing around, just kind of like, ta-da.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely help cheer him up for sure.
A lot of different colors and sizes, and just kind of fly around a little bit for a minute or so. Ta-da.
Okay.
Butterflies.
It's a lot, but it used to calm me down when I was younger. So me and my and kind of meander back over to the bench as well.
I made a salad with raisins.
God damn it.
Hey.
Can I help you?
I thought that was a slaw, but whatever.
It's a Mulaney line.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else do anything, or are you all just kind of watching this house and waiting to hear from Beliana?
I'm having issues with OBS again. Yeah, so Sagan is definitely just waiting patiently, either from word from Beliana or basically waiting for Shield Sworn to kind of know where we are and be like, do you want to go arrest him or something?
Okay.
Also, is it just me, or is Sarah's camera choppy and pixely?
No, it's my camera. I'm trying to get rid of some things because I think it's the processing is being weird.
Okay.
My You're gonna go back on? Maybe? Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay.
There we go.
My music started acting really choppy first. And then it started, so I was just trying to clear up some space. Anyway, sorry about that, y'all.
I'm also sorry for the slight lack of audio there. Again, OBS is just not my friend recently.
Definitely be a bitch.
So, yeah, Sagan's just waiting, either waiting for word or some sign of Shieldsworn that's heading over to where Alcuin generally is.
Okay. I'll say it's a few minutes have gone by and you haven't heard anything yet. I don't know how impatient you are. How long you would wait before you went to try to find where Alcuin is?
I don't know. Let's see how impatient Sagan is.
And the tie said,
Everything's alright for now. Everything's okay.
After about 15 or so minutes, you see a couple Shieldsworn members come by the home itself. It looks like they, appear through windows, are looking in, trying to get a good look around the property itself.
Yep.
So you start to see there is movement on this situation.
Have we noticed Alcuin return?
You have not.
Athena, kind of while watching all this go, will just kind of like, not to anybody specifically, just kind of out loud, it's like, right, how long does it take to get groceries? It's not that big of a town. Yeah, look through that window a third time. Maybe that will do something.
Jules kind of peeks an eye open at this time. Is he even back yet?
I've not seen him, but who knows if he snuck in the back door, though.
Ay. Shall we at least go give them a description of who they're looking for, since he's not home?
Alcuin is known-ish, right?
He's a gnome, yeah.
No, is known.
Oh, is known? Yes. It's a small town. It's a small town that went through something severe, and most everybody knows everybody now.
Okay, never mind.
They've had plenty of time to figure out who's who, and yeah.
So they know who they're looking for.
They most certainly do.
We'll at least stroll up to the Shieldsworn and let them know that I saw Alcuin shopping however many minutes ago that was.
You actually didn't see him shopping. You saw him heading towards the courtyard.
I won't believe that.
Just for clarification. Yeah. So you are approaching the Shieldsworn? Okay.
Yeah.
You start approaching them as they one of them seems like they're often on their phone calling out, and you approach and the one who's noticed you kind of just turns and goes, yes.
I believe you're looking for Alcuin, correct? I'm friends with Sagan.
And Beliana.
Looks over to your group. And is there a reason you are coming to me at this moment?
Yeah, we're the one who called this in. Just let you know he's not quite home at the moment.
We know.
Looks like he was heading to the shopping district.
We're aware. Thank you. And just kind of
All right.
continues back towards what he's doing.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
Brandon's having a full-on conversation with a frog right now.
Random individual.
Oh, I love that.
You have to understand this from a random individual who do not know has approached about a person of interest with no other information. Just
I told him we called it in.
It's just like immediate, like, oh, what an asshole vibe. I'm like, you gotta understand this from the point of view of a cop.
Hey, yeah.
At least a thank you for calling it in. We can take it from here. Even that would be better. A little acknowledgement would be nice. Christ.
Not the brush off the shoulder, like.
Second is kind of Second's gonna call or text Belliana, just very slyly, just being like, any word?
Okay. As you get that back, or you get after, are you calling or are you texting? I'm gonna ask that.
Texting, but kind of like
Okay.
on the slide, just kind of like.
Okay. If anyone feels like they want to see if they can see that happening, they can. I'll leave that up to you guys. If you don't care, whatever. But
I mean, you want a perception or passive perception?
It's more.
Not that Athena's gonna care, but
it's more on the sly, trying to hide it from the cops.
Oh, then just roll a sleight of hand. Or performer? Yeah, sleight of hand.
I can't use that for shit. 10. Of course, the barbarian does not get the best sleight of hand.
It doesn't matter. They're not. It doesn't seem like they're overly paying attention to what you guys are doing. A couple other Shieldsworn have come up, and now it looks like they're in the process of getting into the house itself.
it's okay. They're assholes and don't give a shit what you're doing, Sagan.
Just saying. But you do get a message back from Belliana that just says, they've arrested him.
Oh shit. Just kind of look, goes. Everyone?
Did you just ask us to huddle?
Group huddle? Because this might be sensitive information?
Looks around, looks at the shield sworn. Dotson! We got Dotson here! Nobody gives a fuck, just talk!
Nobody cares!
Strange look from people around you.
Athena is actively doing the nose, like trying not to laugh, tears in her eyes, like that caught her so off guard in such a good way. It's like, oh god. Like, yeah.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Right, I used to. There we go. Alcuin has been arrested. In an official capacity. Where did my accent go there? I don't know. I swear there's gonna be a day where I'm just gonna say fuck the accent for now. I don't have the brain for it. Do we want to head back to the town square to see what else we can find, or shall we stay here just in case they have fail-safes in place?
Fuck the cops. Let's just go deal with that prisoner.
That's better than sitting around here anyway.
All right. Looks to Emerson. You've been awfully quiet.
That's because I have not really been paying attention, I'll be honest. And I also couldn't remember what I was doing at the end.
Was
of the
that
last
in
session.
character or was that IRL?
No, both. No, mainly out of character. I just genuinely, like, even earlier after you read the recap, I was like, I really don't remember what I was doing exactly at the end of last session.
I think your character had come down off of the roof and joined the group after the
I was gonna say,
urgent.
I was pretty sure I had come down. I just couldn't remember if I had gone to do something else.
No, I think you had gone into the building itself and then came back as everyone was regrouping. I don't think you. I think you stayed with the group.
Was this where I made it around back, got in, and opened the door for Jules?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But I went back out.
Yes, with
After
Jules.
you guys all found out that there were sigils underneath the carpet that could
Athena was like, GTFO.
Okay, so it's after that I went out. Okay, I just couldn't remember how things happened.
Jules got the message from Athena because Athena called Jules because it was so urgent, and then Jules grabbed you and dragged you out of the house practically.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Cool.
Cool.
What a day.
I so love that mind meld right there.
I take it Emerson is just sitting on the lunch bench at this time.
The lunch bench.
The lunch bench. If somebody doesn't Photoshop a lunch bench at some point, I'm gonna be real mad.
Mitch?
No.
I would say, but I don't know how to Photoshop,
Just
so.
no.
I went to go look.
Actually, I mean, I've got what's it called? Something.
I
used to. What's
I have
to it?
Sketchbook Pro and that's it. So,
I used to have something because I did some photography a little while ago, and I had something. I'm sure it's still on my computer. I might have just gotten rid of the shortcut. Anyway, so I technically could probably do that if I wanted to. But anyway, you good?
a friend is messaging me who is also watching the stream. It's just constantly going, I was over on the bench.
Listen here, pal.
That's not gonna go away anytime soon.
No, it's not.
But
I have no idea, honestly.
so the general consensus is go to Billiana, wherever they thought they are, and see what we can find out. Alrighty then.
So wait, what was that face?
Yeah. Alrighty then. Ace Ventura?
Oh. I thought you were doing like
Alrighty
a
then.
face like you were against what
No,
against
no.
whatever Sagan was saying.
No, I was just.
So this is a
Bringing
general
life from the roll
consensus
bars.
that like we
Yeah.
want to go see Belliana or
Yep.
somebody that can help.
I just want away from this damn house.
Jules is like, please, let's just get out of here. I don't care where we go.
Athena at this point is just bored and kind of amused by the idea of playing bad cop, possibly.
Okay, so you all go to find Belliana.
I'm gonna leave my little frog friend
Okay.
to watch the house.
Sure.
Okay.
Second will text Belliana. Just be like, we're on the way. Whereabouts are you?
She will actually respond that she's over at the Shieldsworn headquarters in town.
Okay. If I remember correctly, that's near the town square, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, it's their local office. It's as close as you get to like a county cop's office.
Okay.
Kind of like a
Hey, I know those.
small department.
Mm-hmm. Those, like, sheriff departments out in the fucking boonies.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I know the type.
Very small metal buildings.
with one cell.
One, maybe two if you're lucky.
So you're talking like Andy Griffith's jail.
They're talking like Grundy County, buddy. If you're lucky.
Honestly, I don't. Well, granted, I've never been to all of Grundy County, but I was like, I've never seen where their station is. All they've got is a volunteer fire station. That's all that's there. They've got a post office and a volunteer fire station.
I've lived in towns like that. Yep.
Yep.
We didn't even have our own post office. We had to keep with Auburn. I get it.
Yep.
I've lived in a town that was literally a 10 meter by 10 meter gas station and a tiny, tiny little firehouse next to it, and that was it. That was the town.
I was gonna say
That's
that
Grundy
sounds
County.
about like that. That sounds about like that little post office, and it's just this one intersection. The post office is right there. The fire station's like almost right across the road, and that's it. Well, right next to the post office, there's like this tiny little like community center. It's just like one room that's probably like 10 feet by 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like those three things, and that's it.
Helen, I do need to know, did your town have the blinking light from cars?
No, we didn't. We didn't have any traffic lights. It was a stop sign. It was a one crosswalk or intersection, one stop sign.
Oh, you are
town.
a crossroads
City.
town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Bryant
Grundy County
in Washington, if anyone is curious.
I was gonna say Grundy County, specifically Pelham, is. It used to be like the blinking yellow one way and blinking red the other way, but they've just taken that out and made it a stop sign. I mean, the light's still there, but they don't use it anymore. They just put in stop signs and turned off the light.
We're on the way to Belliana.
Yep. Yeah, on the way. Making our way.
Making our way downtown.
You're muted, Sarah.
Making
So
our way
you're
to the
basically
bench.
on your way over to
Getting
where
down.
Belliana is, with a frog left behind as sentry.
Yep. Yeah, of course.
So
He's the
excited
most
for this.
trustworthy member of the group. What are you talking about?
Ribbit. All right. So, as you all find yourselves outside of the small, relatively small, Shield Sworn offices here in the town of Malawan, there is a bit of commotion outside, as you know, small town.
News
and
travels
then
fast.
in the middle of the day.
Breaking news! Local gnome citizen arrested for unknown causes.
And you do see through the window, you do see Belliana is inside.
Belliana will kind of like. Well, Sagan will stay outside.
Okay.
But kind of like look through the window and just flag Belliana just as a like, can we come in or should we stay out here?
Eventually, you catch her eyes. She's kind of busy.
Mm-hmm.
And she does step outside and come to you guys to begin with. And just... So... You found anti-aether weave runes throughout a house? They're checking
Hi.
it out now.
It was, there's a trapdoor. Hi, sorry. I was the one that discovered all that. Basically, they have got a little underground, like a little trapdoor that leads to a little underground room. And Axe and I were being bored, looking around, trying to find clues. I start picking up rugs, because why not? And carved all over the floor are these runes. And after looking at them for a little bit, found out that they are in fact Anti-Aether weak. Don't know what sets them off, but yeah, they were. I believe they were throughout the rest of the house. They were definitely all over the floor of that basement area.
Well, everybody's already on edge for many reasons. And this has sort of brought everything to a head here. I didn't... looks at you, Sagan, goes, I really didn't have much option at this point but to report it in. Sorry.
That's kind of what we wanted, because we saw what happened when people tried to take the law into their own hands, and it created panic. If it's done in an official capacity, it might lessen the blow, as it were. So I'd much rather it be done in an official capacity. However, I do have some questions for him.
Well, at this point, it's up to the Shieldsworn, and I don't have much say there. However, I will tell you what I have been told in a official capacity, that as I've been reported it to them, it has been reported further down the line, and I've been asked to have you stay in town for the evening. There are some people who want to speak with you based on what you've learned.
What kind of people?
Not sure right now. Someone high up.
High up?
Do you
I'm
know how
assuming in the
high?
Shieldsworn. I don't know.
We'll stay in town. We're staying at my place. So if they come looking for us, that's where we'll be.
All right.
Do you know if it'll be tonight or tomorrow? Have you heard?
I'm not sure. I'm assuming tonight based on what I was told, but we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. It takes a while for anyone to get to us.
Remind me, has Sagan talked about the coin he found belonging to Mother Dearest to Belliana, or no?
You have mentioned it and shown it to Belliana.
Yeah. Just...
Which is the only reason you got away as much as you have so far.
Believe it or not, I have a personal stake in this.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Just kind of looks through the group. It's officially out of our hands. I'm sorry if this is a disappointment, but this town does not need any more panic. And
I mean, there's not much we can do about it anyway.
Even so, we kind of reached a dead end, didn't we?
well, it's not like we were going to get much out of him, because a civilian cornering another civilian, that could have... There would be a lot of hearsay and their word against ours, but now that we've called it into the appropriate authorities, we are the evidence.
Belliana looks over to you, Athena, and says, you mentioned a secret room that you were in?
Aye.
I'm sure the Shield Sworn would find it mighty helpful if you were to show them how to access that. Maybe that'll get you back in the door.
Assuming they don't brush me away like they've already done once before. Sure, I'd love to. It'll have to be nice.
Well, I can get you in the door. Well, I can at least get you to the Shield Sworn and see if they can help you out that way. Real quick, Sagan.
Sagan follows.
Jules eavesdrops.
You can certainly try.
Oh!
Can anybody try, or is it just Jules?
Anyone who wants to can try.
Mhm.
But Jules, you are so sure that you are going to be able to listen in, and you step just over to the side as like a couple of gossipy ladies kind of like, I heard it was Aquin. I mean, he's always been so kind. Oh, but did you hear? Like, it's like real catty happening right next to you. Like, I heard they picked him up while he was at work. Like, oh my god. Like, and you're just like, motherfuckers.
In my head is the constant, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
What are we rolling for that? Is it just that's
In between the internal monologue and their dialogue, I can't hear shit.
Oh my god,
What is
it's
that,
Valley Girls.
perception?
It's Valley Girl
Perception, yeah.
gossiping.
Yeah.
You said perception.
Like, it's a perception check.
Oh no.
Oh,
What
hold
did
on,
you
let me
get,
that.
Emerson?
Well, that's a 17 on the die
Oh no.
You rolled about
for a total of 23.
I just beat you. I rolled 18 on the die for a total of 24.
Amazing.
Shut up.
So while Jewel stepped aside in hopes that they would find the best place to be able to overhear and listen in, if only he'd stayed with the group the whole time, he would have been fine.
Can Emerson and I please do the around the corner where it's like heads stacked upon heads peeking around the corner? Please.
But like slightly more subtle, so it's not known that you're just watching.
It's up.
I will just say this, from player to character, I allow it.
I'm now imagining Elliot's head, Athena's head, Axe's head, and then Emerson's head just all poking outside. And then Fred does a little frog down underneath.
And then you just have Jules over in the corner, being next to these catty women, like dead stare. Like, stop.
With the look that's just screaming, I'm about to pull my hair out, or punch a civilian. Whichever comes first.
So, Sagan, you were pulled aside by Beliana.
Yup.
Everyone else can hear this except for Joel. Super subtle. I feel like at one point, like, start to go to Jules, like Jules is part of the conversation and bringing Jules in, and Jules is just like,
Yeah.
who are you?
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go all in. Tell them all the information that we have.
I love it.
We go back to reconvene, and we have all the info, and Jules is just like, oh my god. So apparently, Failwind from like 3 doors down is married, but also secretly sleeping with his neighbor, which is really weird because I think they're from the same like family tree, like 5 generations. It's like super weird. But then you have Bob over on 5th Street.
What drama are you causing in my town? My god!
It's a lot
Nothing specific, just a lot of chaos. Just like Jules comes back with all the town gossip, and we come back with the actual just
It's just In the Heights song No Me Diga playing in the background, like the whole time.
Tell
But-
me something I don't know.
Anyway,
No
Anyway,
me diga.
Just right before that, anyway, I would like to interject that I'm going to start the rumor about Sagan being the chicken thief.
make a persuasion check.
Oh shit!
I really just want some.
Okay, apparently he's just happier with that one.
17 plus 1, 18.
Oh my god.
It doesn't look too good for Sagan.
Went out one night. You're saying that Sagan stole it?
I mean, yeah. I heard he also woke the guy up in the middle of the night just to return it and brag about it.
Isn't he best friends with the mayor?
I know, right? Exactly.
He was little. I never trusted him. I asked him to help me carry my groceries in one time, and he was so nice about it. But that's
If
it.
If we were
I
practicing,
love how like all three of you are in on it. He's over here sweating, and I'm just like, please keep going.
I'm sweating from laughing eternally.
if this game follows like town reputation, Sagan's just took a couple hits.
I just took a nosedive.
Not the lady to tell that to.
Beliana pulls him aside and is like, "So I've heard that you stole a chicken."
I heard he smells like
Slander,
cabbages.
lies, fake news.
He smells like cabbages. Oh no, Brian!
Turning a completely new leaf. Sagan, you were pulled aside by Beliana.
give me like 10 seconds. Oh, my cheeks.
You can't immediately drop from that to this super serious moment right now.
No, I can't, funnily enough.
And that's what we call turning a fail into flair.
I love failing with flair. I love that sometimes failures work in your benefit.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay,
Oh man.
so Beliana pulls you aside. I was able to mention to them that you were contacted by the voice under pretenses, but I left out the manner in which you reached out to them. I didn't think you'd want potential alliances to be brought out.
Not as of right now. Maybe later when I have some more definitive answers. But I appreciate you for not throwing me under the proverbial bus.
There's only so much I can tell them anyway. But I promise you, whoever it is who's coming to chat with the lot of you, they're gonna have questions.
What's a bus?
You hear from behind you at the corner.
As I just see 4 heads behind the wall.
Which Athena is immediately just gonna be like, "Fall back, fall back!" Her being at the bottom of the pile, everybody falls.
My companions, everyone.
This is only made better by, technically speaking, the only way Friend would have ended up in Alicia is if Friend had taken the bus.
Sagan was literally about to say as well, like what we came in, but bigger.
Oh.
That's what that was called.
Oh, friend. But yes, we are aware that we are going to have a lot of questions asked of us, and I think we're all prepared to answer as best we can.
All right. Just, maybe watch your back a little bit.
I plan to, don't you worry.
Good. Looks over your shoulder again at the pile of people on the ground from this flustered, points at Athena and just goes, "You, follow me."
Right. Coming. Just gonna trudge behind.
Just looks to Athena, just looks to everyone. You couldn't leave well enough alone, could you?
We just wanted to know how your love story was getting along. Just with a cheeky grin as she walks by.
Do you say that aloud so that Belliana could hear?
Oh yeah. And turns like
Pure cheek, but yes.
Like there was a shared look of disgust. Just.
Mm-hmm. You're muted, babe.
I must have dipped for just a second. What did I miss?
Athena got asked to come. Was it Belliana or
Belliana was making you.
Belliana, okay. Belliana was like, "Hey, come here." And so as they're walking seconds, like, why couldn't you just leave us be for like 5 minutes? And Athena, being the cheeky asshole that she is just like, we just want to see how your love life is going along. To the two of them, out of pure jest.
And they're both
goof.
Disgusted.
You will. Let me put it this way: you will never find a more platonic friendship anywhere else. It's just
this is sibling vibe. This is
yes.
They're like,
like.
Can you say with the mention of love life that sparked Jules' attention back to the group so that he can follow instead of being sucked up with these?
Yes.
More gossip? What?
Yeah. Excuse me, ladies. My party is leaving. Just remember, Snake is the chicken thief.
Oh, hi, Dolores.
I had to fight the urge to use the horny soundboard button.
Wait, do you address them?
Who's Sagan?
As Jules leaves them?
I want.
You know what? Hold on.
If he does, I just want a very old lady like clutching of the pearls, just like.
Yes, I do. Just, hi, Dolores.
And they just like go back to tittering whispers and walk away.
Feeling the cold shoulder of Helheim and Niflheim combined, just looks to Jules going, "What?"
Who is strutting confidently straight towards you?
Just looks at Jules.
Jules walking forward with so much gossip to share with you.
My name is being slandered through my own hometown. I'm going to murder someone.
But you don't know yet.
This is when he starts walking off back to the forge to blow off some steam, literally.
I need to hit
Get out of my head!
We know everything, Mitch.
Athena, you're following Belliana, and after that moment of like pure disgust on their faces, Belliana slowly turns back, continues towards the Shieldshorn's station there, opens the door, and then just like goes, Sergeant Trent? What's your name? Over to you, Athena. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names.
Athena, pleasure to meet you.
Sergeant Trent, Athena. Athena, Sergeant Trent. This one knows where to find a special hidey hole within that house.
And this one is best friends with the chicken thief. Now, tell me again, what all were you needing from me? Straight, rushes straight past.
I just don't know any of that. What the fuck?
Oh shit, that's right, never mind.
Right,
Never
you
mind.
don't know it.
Oh wait, has she? So okay, wait. So
God, we
Jules
talked
spread
about it
that,
so much.
but nobody else has said
Yeah.
anything, correct?
I have no
Okay,
idea what
so-
happened in the
So
conversation.
the rest of us don't know that you've started that rumor.
There are
Okay.
for that rumor. Give it about 20 minutes.
It's a small town.
That's why I said yet.
Okay, let me think of another snide comment. Hold on. What did you say? This one. What did she say? This is what?
Oh yeah, she just like Sergeant Trent.
Athena,
And then
what's
just
your
go,
name?
Sergeant Trent, Athena, Sergeant Trent.
Because she said you knew where to find a hole.
Yeah, this is the one who knows how to find a hole. A hidey hole in the house.
Better.
And this one couldn't match me in a foot race to save her life. Now then, what were you needing from me? Mitch's face.
It's just
You're muted.
This is worry for you, Athena.
There is
Athena's over at this point.
heat radiating before you just hear a okay. And she walks away.
Athena does have that thought in the back of her head of like, I'm racing somebody later. It's fine. Just like, that will come back to bite me, but that is a
At
pretty
this
heavy
point, I
burn.
think- at this point, I don't think Mitch wants to go to the forge so much to burn off steam as just to get out of the line of fire.
Come to me, go
Doesn't have-
shit. Nope.
You alright there? You dead?
It's like
I'm good.
we're both backing up. Jules is probably encouraging it.
But you are brought in front of another dwarven individual who looks at you and goes, right, so you know how to find a hidey hole in the house. I'm assuming the follow and starts heading
Right.
to
Yeah.
the house.
You know, I don't blame you. It was quite tricky for us to find. We did have to be led there after all, you know. Quite a few houses have holes in their basements, so I don't blame you, but I'm happy to help where I can.
I'm not sure if they found it yet or if we're just going in to offer some assistance. In the meantime, why don't you tell me exactly how you found yourself in that place, that you would know where to find a hidey hole in a basement?
Well, I do have experience with hidey holes myself. Bit of an anxious person, you know. Grew up in a lot of towns with a lot of bad weather, you know, that sort of thing. Anywho,
You are lying to your.
I'm gonna die for a 5 total.
5 total.
5 total.
Ooh. Oh no.
Right. We're there. You want to try that one again?
Experience with finding hidey holes. We'll leave it at that. However, I believe Beliana did mention to one of y'all that we were contacted through various ways by a member of the Voice, and So, my acquaintance Axe and I decided to be the guinea pigs, and so we showed up at the house, to which the little gnome fella there showed us to, I believe they called it a haven, which was just a hole in a basement, really, which is where we did find the anti-aetherweave sigils. I got bored and did some digging. Turns out quite a few people like to hide things under rugs. They never think anybody will look.
All right. The entire time you're speaking, he's basically treating this like a statement. He's just jotting it all down. Hello. Do you want me to put headphones on? Are you sure? Okay. But yeah, you're basically led to the house, and we will pick up with that in just a second as Valiana heads over to where everybody else is. And you just see
The look.
it's that the look. You just hear great friends you have here.
What did she say to you?
It will be remedied later.
Don't... No permanent damage, please. That's all I ask, because they are quite useful in a pinch, so no permanent damage, if you please. You're not borrowing my axe? Shit! Look, why do I feel like Belial was just going from Sagan, axe, Sagan, axe, Sagan, axe?
It was just staring directly at you and blinking and just not saying. You're like, don't do any damage, and they're just like.
Well, I'm going to go to the grocery store to get dinner for all of us tonight. You are welcome to join us.
What's the grocery store?
Fucking friend.
It's like where you gather and hunt food, but it's already killed and skinned and picked off the branch.
And clean.
And clean.
Why am I here again? Oh yes. Was there a bathroom? Can I use your restroom? Thank you.
Oh, we love friend.
Sweet bean. No ridges or bumps. No. Smooth brain.
At the mention of Sagan going shopping, he kind of turns to Beliana and Sagan. Do y'all have alligator here?
No.
Damn. Do you like just not capture it? Or are there any out there?
We're not exactly the right climate for those kind of creatures.
Alright.
I'll be honest, I
Craving a
genuinely
taste of
didn't
home.
know whether you were asking like in-game or asking Sarah if alligators existed in this world.
Jules is
Oh,
from
no,
the
I know the
bayou.
Yeah.
I just wasn't thinking about that. I was like,
Yeah, no, that was the point. He wanted a little taste of home tonight. And was going to go hunt if necessary.
I mean, you could go hunt. You'd just have to do a lot of traveling.
Yeah, even with Jules' stupid fast speed, I don't think he could make it to
I don't-
Clovelar and back.
Yeah.
Especially because that speed is great for like short-term sprints.
Yeah.
We dwarf are natural sprinters, very dangerous at short distances.
Well, I do have somewhat mechanical legs. I should be able to do it for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, that super efficient artificial lung / heart.
No. Nope.
No.
Yeah, no, I did temporarily forget that there was an actual bayou environment.
There is.
Oh, yep.
All good.
Oh, we can hear your fan, by the way.
Mine?
Yeah. Or for a minute there, I heard it.
Not often.
No.
Just sometimes.
Not
Every
just every once in a while. Just a mild reminder that it is there.
It's funny because I actually to
Often make small comments.
accommodate the fact that I am wearing a jacket just because I wanted it for comfort. To accommodate that, I have the ceiling fan, a tower fan, and this little other fan, all going.
Done that.
Like
Otherwise,
friends.
I would die.
Like
without
friends,
going.
the fan also makes small comments that are beautiful.
Yay! My beer.
Did anyone follow, by the way, Athena as Athena went back towards the house? I think
Yeah, I thought we were all leaving.
some of you are going with Athena towards the house, or at least Athena and probably Axe that's going over towards the house. Is anyone else going that way, or are the rest of you going grocery shopping?
If we're not going as a group, I am not going back to that house.
I was gonna say it depends on.
Sagan is definitely going grocery shopping because I don't know if you guys know, but there's fuck all food in Sagan's house.
It has been a hot minute.
I want to go grocery shopping because this place sounds magical.
Okay.
So you said Athena is going back to the house. Where is Belliana going?
Belliana has gone off towards the grocery store actually.
I will mention to.
Actually, I think Belliana would have had to stay with the sheriff's office because she's still got a lot of work to do.
Anyone who goes towards the house, if you hear the frog croaking or like chirping, like ribbit, 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 like you know how they like do their thing, that means somebody has entered the house. And that's.
Shield sworn included.
I will. Wait, are we talking about our house or are we talking about the house with the glyphs?
The house that's being staked out by the toad that the Shieldsworn are currently investigating.
That's the house that you're going back to?
No, he's a frog, not a toad. He's not a toad. He's not warty.
He's your buddy.
He's Smooth Boy.
Smooth boy to go with smooth brain.
Yes.
He's a
Yeah.
brain boy.
How do you think we communicate?
You rub your small brains together.
My brain inflates and then not inflates.
That is how it works.
But yeah, he'll mention that to whoever's going to the house.
Is it just Athena and Axe going, or?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think it is just Axe and Athena going to the house.
Okay.
Emerson, you going shopping?
I think Emerson would prefer to not go around a bunch of people. So I think he would go to the house.
Busy marketplace, crime scene.
Yeah, I mean it's a crime scene. There's a few.
Well, yeah, but
it'll be less
that's
crowded
fair.
than the grocery store.
Yeah.
And you won't have to hear about the chicken anymore.
No, I tell you what, he would probably go back to the house, but he would like climb up to the roof so he's really not around people.
It's like I'll be here.
Batman.
Batman style.
You need to be up in that tree watching the frog, the house, and us shopping.
I'll be on
I'll
the high ground if you need me, mate.
It's like whenever you see a family go to the mall, and there's always like the dad sitting on the one bench in the middle of the mall with all of the bags. That's Emerson, just like, I'll wait here until you're done.
This is officially the bench episode. It's canon now.
I feel like that needs to be the name, Mitch.
He takes the frog
bench
with
episode,
him to
yep.
the roof. Now the dad gets left with the baby. He takes the frog with him to the roof.
Is the name of this episode the bench episode, or is it just lunch bench? Like
Lunch bench.
See,
I
that
don't
that
know.
was my vote. Can
It
we name it the
was
lunch
one-
bench?
Lunch bench.
this is what it is now.
But it is for now forever memorialized as a art structure. Or as an
They
art
make-
piece.
It's a lunchbox with meat.
Oh my god, no.
So, I messaged my sister and got her to start watching the stream. I feel like we need to explain the lunch bench.
Oh
yes,
boy.
explain it to the sibling-in-law so that they may know. So basically, I meant to say bench earlier, Aiden, and instead proceeded to
Say
forget the word for bench and say lunchbox instead. So now I am forever being tormented with lunch bench, bench box, all of them.
There have also been a ton of John Mulaney references.
Mm-hmm.
I was over on the bench. I made a salad with raisins.
I think this episode is just going to be titled "And Then There Was the Bench."
I was over on the bench.
I'm not sure about naming an episode after a quote, just in case.
Yeah. So,
That sibling-in-law just texted me and said verbal dyslexia. Be
Yep.
He's not wrong.
nope.
Oh.
It's very accurate.
I don't mix up the letters. I just mix up the whole ass word.
Mitch, have you seen the chat comment?
Oh, no. Public
That
bench
was
is
me.
now public. It's now public.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah.
RPs.
Oh, I didn't know that was you.
Oh boy. Now, great. Now it's law. Now it's canon.
It's canon. Oh, jeez.
It is now a centerpiece of the Lewin.
You know,
Yep. Yep.
20 in-game years down the line, all of us are gonna be older and look upon this bench with confused memories.
So, Athena, you have headed back to the house. Emerson, are you going to go on the roof, or are you going to go into the home?
You know what? Why not? I'm
Okay.
assuming I need to roll for that.
Are you doing anything on the roof? At this point,
I'm
it's
just
your
keep an
character
eye
to
out.
live on roofs.
Do what?
I said at this point, it's just your character to live on roofs.
Yeah, absolutely. So I live on roofs and throw little pebbles down at Sagan.
Yep.
Obviously.
Mitch was like, ugh.
Rumors, now pebbles. It's just add
Hey,
injury
the
to
pebbles
insult.
existed. The pebbles
The pebbles came
existed
first.
before the rumors.
Just add insult to injury. Why not? It's fine. Everything's fine.
Do you say I do or don't need to roll to get up on the roof?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just at this point, it's just a
It's-
canon thing of your character to scramble up. If there's this particularly tall and ridiculous to get on roof, I will
More
let you know.
challenging.
But
That way, it's even more humiliating when I fail the roll.
exactly.
He's got Rogue's reliable talent when it comes to climbing roofs specifically.
Wait, say that again?
I said you have Rogue's reliable talent, which means you cannot roll less than a 10 on your die, plus your bonuses.
That'll eventually happen.
Yeah, on climbing
It will.
roofs specifically.
Hold on.
That's
What is
something
it
that you
what
get
is
at
it
level
that I
9.
have?
Are you doing anything while you are sitting on the roof, or are you just watching, or what?
Actually, well, the climbing up, that would be acrobatics, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's not as good of a
It could
bonus.
be acrobatics or athletics.
It's for
whichever
when
one.
I'm being sneaky that I almost can't lose. Because that's +9.
Proceeds to lose.
Oh, I know it'll probably happen at some point. But for that one, I really can't roll less than a 10.
That is true.
Anyway, I'm on the roof.
Okay, are you?
And now the roof
What are you
is on
doing?
fire.
I'm sorry, Sarah, what?
What are you doing on the roof?
Just watching, keeping
Okay.
an eye on things.
Okay. You can make a perception check if you'd like.
Okay. Watch, this is what I'm gonna fail. I'm just gonna be almost literally up in the clouds. That's it. What was it? Okay, no. No, that's pretty good. 15 on the die for a total of 21.
21. Damn. Okay. You see a number of members of the Shield Swarm coming and going from the home. You can see that they have brought out what looks like ripped up pieces of carpet as they're pulling it out. There are a couple. There is one individual who does enter the premise at one point who looks like they're probably of a higher ranking in it. I love how I said sergeant, knowing that their sergeant is not actually a rank in the Shield Sworn, but that's okay. My brain just
clarify, because it's how my brain works, and I remember things, or I don't remember things that I should know. Shield Sworn are like the police, right?
It's basically like a militarized police.
Okay.
Yeah. They work
I was like, I know we literally talked about this earlier, but it's just how my brain works.
Yeah, so instead of having like an individual military or police force in the kingdom itself, it is one and the same. So
it's just these guys everywhere.
Yeah, they're like your Crown's Guard in your typical fantasy realm. Yeah.
This is the only realm I know.
Royal Guard, Town Guard. They do both.
Okay.
I'm sitting here going.
So I see a bunch of them go in and out, and one that looks higher rank.
Yeah, you see one that, and they're called bucklers. Sergeants are called bucklers.
Buckler.
Yeah, so the one that you see that seems to be, you can't tell if it's a higher rank or at least like more of a different status. You see what's called a seeker, who is basically an investigator. Entered the premises, as well as Athena.
More or less, I see the equivalent of a bunch of officers, or like a bunch of policemen, a ranked officer, and a detective.
Yes. Yeah. You see.
Cool.
You see basically a sergeant, a bunch of officers, and a detective walking in. Basically.
That sounds like it could kind of be an odd start to a joke. A sergeant, some officers, and a detective walk into a house.
Yep. See how it goes. It's like that one house in, where was it? Virginia, where they tried to serve a warrant and it just blew up.
Odd.
Yep.
Yeah. That sums up everything right now. Anyway, yeah, so Athena, you have entered the home as well.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. One more thing. I would say there is you would definitely notice, Emerson, that there is a much more increased bustle within the town itself, just from the news and everything that's going on. Athena, you have entered the home. There are a number of shields, which are your standard shield sworn officers, as I'm looking at my shield sworn info paper now, as well as the buckler who let you in, Buckler Trent.
Yeah.
and one individual who is wearing the emblem of the Seekers wandering around. Is there anything that you are doing, or are you just showing them where the Seeker basement is?
So she'll probably still be chatty and coy and talking with them, and she'll show them like where the basement is. She will probably also be watching pretty much everybody she passes and just kind of taking note of what they're doing. To the house, in the house, if they're taking anything in and out and that sort of thing. Would she take note of the buckler?
The buckler's the one who it let you in. That's basically what I said was sergeant is actually a buckler. That's
I thought it was a seeker.
The Seeker is the investigators. That's your detective.
Okay, so which one brought me there?
The one that brought you there is a buckler. The one who is walking around investigating, the detective, is a Seeker.
The Seeker. Okay. Then would she notice the Seeker?
Make a perception check to see if you notice what everybody's doing.
23.
23. Okay. Yeah, you do see. It looks like there are individuals who are kind of piling through the desk contents in the home. The Seeker themselves is actually a wow, my brain just shut down completely. It is a human female, longer brown hair, who is currently bent over around in the kitchen and is looking under counters, under tables, moving around. And you do see at one point back when you guys were sitting at the kitchen table, where Alquin was sitting, you watch as she tucks under the table and then indicates to another member of the Shield Sworn around, a member of the Shield, and points it out. And that person, you see a twinkle of arcane energy, and it looks like whatever they have are checking out and deactivating a switch.
Interesting. Okay. Cool. She'll probably not say anything about it, but definitely make a mental note of it. I'm just kind of like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm. A lot
Wonder
of
what that
photos
was.
and shit.
Yeah. I'm just like, ooh. Wonder what that was for. Thought. No, I mean, she'll make a mental note of that. Maybe possibly kind of foot nudge Axe when she sees it as well. But other than that, she'll probably just show them where the thing is.
Okay.
The place is, and be like, yep, this is where I found it. Here's your sigils.
All right.
What else do you need from me?
Do you go down as well, or do you just show them?
Yeah, she'd probably go down and show them like where the sigils were, where she found those, and that kind of thing.
Okay. All right, you're able to easily point it out, and as you get down there and point it out, it's every now and then someone will come up and ask you questions about, what you've seen, what you've experienced, but for the most part, they're not really paying attention to either you or Act much. You might get a look every once in a while, but they're all wrapped up in their individual tasks of cataloging this house, and you're kind of left to your own devices while you're in here.
Athena would probably look around the basement again, just a little slower and closer, along with the Shield Sworn, just knowing that she probably didn't miss anything else, but just she's in there and she's allowed to, so. Or
Okay.
Maybe not allowed, but is going to.
Okay. Make an investigation check. You have advantage because Axe is there with you.
Sweet. Hold on.
I've noticed that they've really taken it up a notch.
You
with
said
the notes
investigation?
this week.
Yeah, investigation. What's been taken up a notch?
The note taking. We already have like twice the amount of notes.
It's because someone who knows what they're doing is actually taking notes instead of me.
15 on the die plus 1, so 16.
16?
Which is
Okay.
great because the other one I rolled was a nat 2, so
This
it's
is
for 2 at the same time.
You don't really notice anything additional that you hadn't noticed before. It's also interesting because you're looking over things while having to kind of look past and around the different shields that are walking around.
Mm.
Your eye is still caught by that letter that was written in a language that you can't read. That's still there. Make an Arcana check for me real quick as you're staring around the room.
Fail me now. Ooh, 19 on the die plus 7 is
26.
26. Yep. Let me count on my fingers. It's fine. So 26 for Arcana. Don't you love multiclassing?
As the shields are scouring the room and checking different items, you didn't catch it before, but you do catch it now. There is a weird glint of magical energy coming off of that one doorknob that's been sitting on the workbench.
Athena is going to notice it, kind of glance around, just to see if anybody's actually watching her or not, which I guess probably not, because you said they're not really paying attention. And it's just going to kind of walk over, just pick it up, just trying to look more just like she's bored and fidgeting, but is going to kind of examine it and just kind of like, huh, that's weird.
Okay. It, at a basic look, just looks like a regular doorknob. It is, like, most of the time if you get, like, doorknobs, you get both halves. This one looks like it's literally just, like, the handle and the knob. You don't have any of that, like, intricate pieces that go inside of the door to connect them. Shiny. And it seems to have some sort of arcane energy coming off of it.
Hold on.
Jules crack an egg on the way to the market.
Not the eggs!
Not the egg.
We will come to that as soon as a decision is made about this.
Somewhere Elliot is like, oh fuck, not again.
The moment it comes out, Elliot's just like,
Nope.
Jules,
Like,
Jules.
why'd I stare?
I'm not Jules. Sorry. I'm not Jules. I'm Athena. Athena.
Do some character swapping.
I was about to say, here, let me print out your character sheet.
Athena is going to attempt to slip it in her pocket without anybody noticing it, and hope that it works.
do you say anything or indicate anything to Axe that you're doing this?
She'll probably try to catch his eye and just not really, like, try to catch and lock eyes with him for a moment, but not really say anything. It's kind of a nonverbal, like, hello, as she slips it in her pocket.
Okay. Seeing the doorknob in your hand and the pointed eye contact, Axe will run distraction so you have advantage on your sleight of hand check.
Sweet, cool.
So
As
just because I
Yeah.
spaced out for a second, what was it she was trying to slip into her pocket?
She's stealing a doorknob.
A
Possibly
doorknob?
magic doorknob.
A doorknob. You missed a hell of a lot, buddy.
Yeah.
Doorknob with the glint of magical energy.
I mean, I've
on
been
it.
doing that a lot. I missed like the first 10-minute recap.
Fair enough.
All good. It's all good.
It's just a little bit of phase shifting.
Much of a difference. One was a 13 and the other was a 14. So we'll do the 14 plus the 3 of sleight of hand for 17 total.
They are pretty distracted, but just in case. As far as you know, you have successfully managed to pocket the doorknob.
As
That
far
doesn't
as I
sound too
know.
good.
As far as you know.
So what I'm getting from this is you should have called Emerson down from the roof, who has a higher bonus on that.
Listen, to her
Meanwhile,
knowledge, you didn't come with them. She doesn't know
meanwhile,
you're on the roof.
on the way to the grocery store,
Oh, well, okay. Do they at least know that I came back to the house?
did you tell Athena that you were following them?
I don't
Or
know.
were you trying to be sneaky about that?
I wasn't trying to be sneaky.
Then you were not being sneaky, and you just like were following them, and it was great. And then you're just like, where? Oh, I'm assuming.
So they know I'm somewhere around.
Yeah, you're somewhere around.
We turned to make a comment to you, and you're just gone. We're like, he's on a roof somewhere.
Everyone starts looking up.
See, but I was gonna say, but even if I wasn't, even if you don't know where I am, like, they're still sending stones. You could have gotten my attention.
In her powers.
Yeah, you're right there, but
If I'm not far
all right,
driven-
fine. Go ahead and fail.
To my knowledge, I did
You
okay.
don't know if you have.
I'll
Knowledge,
just go
I did
back
just
to eating
fine.
my pineapple.
Really.
I'm just gonna go back to eating my pineapple.
In the meantime, those who are currently on their way to the grocery store, passing through the chattering crowds and deep, towards the courtyard that holds the grocer stand and others, it's like is heard in the back of the crowd.
As the internal thoughts of Jules goes, it's been a rough day. I deserve a little treat. Crack.
Oh god, here we go.
Rolling. 53?
Alright.
For those of the chat who don't know, crack in the egg is
It's not just a euphemism.
no.
Instead of the deck of many things, it's a duck of many things. And the eggs equal the cards.
53.
Yeah.
You crack the egg, and you start to see like a smooth, almost plush black fabric under your finger. And as you open it, it just continues to pull out, and then as you pull it far enough, just flopping onto the ground is a pretty large, like, bundle of fabric.
Okay. Does it look like a cloak or something?
Right now, it's a pile of fabric on the ground. You have no idea.
I'm gonna pick it up and see if I can't find its like topside.
It looks pretty. Doesn't look like it has like a top side. It's pretty round. It's just.
Do we
like-
have another hole?
Oh no. Oh no.
Do
That's
we,
not good.
do we? Is this the second campaign we have a portable hole?
You said 53.
I did. I rolled a 53.
Uh-huh.
So what
Can
am
I
I
make an
missing
Arcana
here?
check?
Is it a hole in the ground?
Jules opened one of the eggs, and
Yeah.
a pile of just like a black round fabric came out.
Uh-huh.
Are you doing anything with the fabric, Jules?
Can I make an Arcana check to see if
Make
I
an
might
Arcana check.
know what this is? And the warning that the person who gave me my tail pouch said? Oh no. Oh no. 6 + 2, 8.
8. Black fabric. It looks like maybe someone tried making like a tree skirt and just forgot to cut the center, or a giant tablecloth.
Okay. I mean, that's a great crack. Sagan, I got you a tablecloth for dinner tonight. Just gonna for now.
Sagan has no clue, and it's just kind of like, nah. Mitch, however, was like, saw you do that, and I'm like,
Trust me, me too. I have one on my tail. By the way, if you don't know,
That's
if
very
a
nice.
bag of holding or other similar pocket goes inside of another, a black hole is created. We're all sucked into the astral plane.
Kind of blows up and
Yeah,
implodes
yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, everything within 10 feet
Right.
gets
I was
sucked
gonna
into the
say,
astral
like, you
plane.
said all that, but like, I still don't know what this thing is that came out of the egg.
It is
Black hole.
fabric.
Yeah.
I was gonna say above table. I just don't
above-
know.
Above
Like,
table?
Mitch
Table, this is a
above
portable
table.
hole.
You don't know. Maybe.
Basically, if you lay it on a flat surface, it creates a 10-foot hole. Just it's a mini dimensional hole.
It's basically a bag of holding that you can walk into.
It's an
Just-
extra dimensional storage
Okay.
container.
So it's like, have you ever seen Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Yeah,
Yes.
So it's like when he throws the mirror on the ground to hide in.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But you could also use it for storage if you so like. But if you put an extra dimensional container inside an extra dimensional container, bad things happen.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mhm.
Now that I'm caught up.
We have at least one other extra dimensional container, which happens to be sitting on Jules' butt right now. And I don't know if anybody else has a bag of holding or similar.
I'm gonna go in the hole. No.
Well, I don't have anything like that, but one of the comments earlier made me think about something that I have and haven't ever really thought about. But what does the Cloak of Elvenkind do for me?
Gives you advantage on stealth.
Okay,
Yup.
so is that? I'm assuming that's factored in already.
Whenever you on your stealth, there should be a green A next to it, which means advantage.
Yes,
Yeah, that means that you roll twice
Okay.
a higher number.
that means you what?
So anytime you have to roll stealth, you're gonna roll the dice twice and take the higher number.
I haven't
To
been
add your
doing
bonus.
that.
Well, from now on, I did not know
I
you. Had...
didn't know that.
You are new. It's okay to ask questions.
But well, I just
It's
have never
okay.
thought about it because I just forget about my actual inventory list
Yeah.
here.
It happens.
And so
all
I
the
just
time.
like
Do not
I
write
knew when Kate was helping me make the character, she was like, you could put that in there, and then if Sarah's okay with it, you can keep it. And I just had never thought about it.
Yeah, you're totally good.
Yeah.
You're totally.
I mean,
Everyone-
not that I really, not
It's-
that I almost ever need advantage on stealth.
You always need advantage on stuff. It's always a good thing.
Yeah, but with +9, it's hard to roll bad.
It just decreases the likelihood that you'll roll a 1.
Yep.
Mhm.
Although I will say, this new set that I am using for the first time that I got for Christmas, has not done me bad yet. But I've only rolled twice.
That's good.
What we'll say is, Sagan is shopping for, like, think of a very fucking large charcuterie board, but instead of, like, thin cut cured meats, it's just steaks, pork chops, legs of lamb, but also the veggies, the potatoes.
So it's a Hobbit meal, basically.
This would be the equivalent of a Hobbit dinner.
Sure. You can't have my roast beef. Go away. Sorry.
But yeah, this would be the equivalent of a Hobbit dinner.
Okay.
Nice.
Would Elliot be with the shopping trip, do we think?
Probably.
They might be... Maybe they might recognize the dangerous item for what it is.
What is happening? What is happening?
Oh.
Oh, it is warm.
Mayhaps Elliot might be able to identify the hole.
Would you present it as just like, hey, this came out of an egg, or?
I mean, they would have been there during this whole thing, and then me mentioning to Sagan about the tablecloth, so they would have seen it.
Elliot already doesn't like the duck and the eggs anyway.
True.
Elliot also, like, canonically is usually in whatever he's working on. And not always. But
Not always there.
Let me see.
But honestly, though, I feel like he would have heard the egg crack and immediately, like, perked up.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Trauma response.
Just that
She's got the ears for it.
straight up, just like that, like wink, like looking around.
Think they have that.
The ears immediately perk up, turn to Jules.
They have detect magic, so they can spend either the spell slot or the 10 minutes to cast detect magic, and it would have a magical vibe.
Cool.
This dice set feels very Elliot.
Yay.
Nice. What dice set is it?
Directly in the way.
Save us from making dangerous in-character decisions.
Which dice set is it, Sarah?
It's my green. It's my purple gear metal dice.
Ooh,
Nice.
Yeah,
very.
I'll send a picture. But that was a natural 20, so yes, is very aware of what the yeah, it's a portable hole.
I'm assuming he mentions that out loud.
Yeah.
Jules just like stops mid-step. I'm just gonna put this down. And just like
And
Sticks it in somebody's mailbox or some shit.
it's just on the ground away from Jules now.
Sagan is going to look at the fabric and ask Elliot, so what is this?
If you lay it down on a flat surface, then it creates an extra dimensional space that we can keep stuff in if we ever need.
Ooh, it's very pretty.
Or a little autistic bunny.
Neat. I'm going to fold it up and...
Additional note, I was warned about those and my bag on the tail. Never to put them in each other, else we die by black hole. So
Noted.
Never let me go into that. Or put it in my back pocket.
Noted. You are forbidden from the hall.
That is one hole I'm gladly forbidden from. That hole is not a goal.
I can't right now because my Discord is on my phone, but I need somebody. Thank you. I need you to add
He's
that.
so horny.
Frustration.
Oh, thank you. Okay, where's that go to?
So you are able to go into the grocery store, and probably for about, with the spread that you're planning on, it's likely going to cost you about 5 gold to get all of that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is anyone else looking for anything in the stores?
Alcohol as well.
Any animals that might remind me of the swamp? Frogs, gator, catfish, the like.
This is a very fish-oriented town, but it is also a seaside town, so you're mostly going to get saltwater.
I figured.
Saltwater fish.
I'm looking. I didn't say I'd find it.
Sadly.
I put 8 gold total for the food and the alcohol.
Okay.
So just
Yeah,
like
easily.
simple wines, ales, meads.
Anybody else looking for anything? Friend, this is your first time in a store like this.
Friend. Oh,
Yeah.
Friend just unmuted.
we thought you were asleep.
This is your. You've avoided civilization for the most part in your life.
Yeah.
There have been towns around you, very different than this, because most of the towns in Chimerat are mostly tree-born, in some way. But this is just... There's a little bit of everything here.
Friend is like having that sort of like a kid in a candy store kind of vibe, and is just like walking through the whole store, just like, oh, they have this, they have this, they have this. What is this? Oh my god, this. And then, is this like a proper supermarket? Like, do they have a deli?
Yeah, I mean,
A bakery?
This is yeah.
Okay.
And it's not even like it's just a grocery store. This is more like a grocer's market. So there are individuals who are running and owning the different areas. So like there's the baker's, instead of like a baker's area, it's like that's the shop. It's kind of more like I want to say it's like Reading Terminal Market, but no one's gonna understand that but me.
Wait, you said Terminal Market?
Reading Terminal Market.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Majora's Mask.
When friend rejoins the group, they have a stack of 5 boxes. And inside are just like donuts and pastries and baguettes and like all the bread, all the carbs.
So, Sagan, you pull up with your like carefully balanced meal in a cart and turn around. You're like, yes, I've got what we need. I've got some wine, some mead. And what are you doing? As you turn around and friend just has giant boxes filled with sweets.
It's like you can see friend's hair and ears and like their eyebrows a little bit.
just kind of
Do they even see you wearing your mask?
Yeah. So,
Just say,
but
like,
you can see
top of a
the
mask.
eyebrows through the mask.
Oh, okay.
so a couple of things. Just looks and turns around seeing friend buying all of this sweets and carbs and just goes,
It's like 3 gold worth of carbs and sweets.
friend, I think you might be going a little bit overboard. An excess of some of what you have chosen will cause stomach aches, which I do not recommend.
Bread. They had bread.
The
Fresh bread.
The bread is fine. It's the
Little bread.
it's the Pop Tarts and the
Yeah,
nerds.
they had Pop Tarts here.
Snickers,
Where's the Pop-Tarts?
Reese's.
Where's the fucking soil? Just
Well,
Violet apples.
I got just some basics.
I appreciate that niche quote, Mitch. Thank you.
I got donuts and pastries and bread and some soft pretzels and
It's like a whole box of bear claws.
yeah.
just
Yeah.
kind of looks at friend going, it is unneeded, but if that's what you want to get, then I'm not one to do you have any
Okay.
money to buy this?
Well, I paid the person, the thing, the lady, the dude, with the gold, and they were happy and nice, and you can see like there's actually like crumbs around like their, like if you can like see their mouth, because the mask also.
I want to roll an inside check, not because I think you stole anything, but it's more of the case of, does friend understand the idea of commerce?
Do you understand currency?
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, I mean you can insight check, but it's
22.
yeah. Friend knows like the basics of like the economy, but he's still anything that's technology based, like with the Fentaires or like mechanical things. Like his house was like a tree house, so he wasn't used to like electricity and stuff like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our lunch bench.
Lunch
Oh god,
bench.
what?
Look in the group chat.
It's so terribly good.
I love
I
that.
love that so much. Thank you.
Oh wow.
You could thank a lovely friend of mine for that.
Thank you.
What did I miss?
Look in the
Group chat.
Facebook
I
group
made a
chat.
Lunch bench.
We have our lunch bench.
We have our heading.
Here we go. But if friend has paid, then by all means, we're fine. We are definitely sorted then. Sega's gonna basically like put the shopping bags all on his axe and carry it like on the behind his neck or on his shoulders, because fuck doing multiple trips.
Jules, was there anything you wanted to buy, or are you just going shopping?
Mostly staying away from that house.
Cool.
And
Okay, just checking.
I was looking for, something that might remind me of home. Ooh. Do they have any corn on the cob?
Oh, yeah.
And a mix of spices that might remind me of Mama Jade's.
Make an investigation check.
That one fucking me up. Investigation is 19.
19. I'll say that you don't find like an actual mix, but you do find like the individual spices.
Yeah, that's
so
what
that
I was
you
looking
can
for. Is
make.
individuals.
Yeah.
Cool.
Corn doesn't cost much. The spices don't cost much. You're looking at only like a gold for all of it.
Sweet. I don't have much. I only have that 50 gold that I conned out of Satan. Done.
Gotta love living in a being the one who's from a socialist
Yep.
culture. But yeah, you all are able to get what you need, and after you've absconded the doorknob, what are you doing, Athena?
Probably after a while of probably continuing to be ignored and assuming nobody else is asking any more questions, she'll kind of turn to Axe and be like, well, you want to go see what the rest are up to? Because this kind of blows.
Sure. As you two go to step out, the Seeker does kind of step in front of you both before you head out of the house. Oh. I hear that you are the ones who led us to this discovery in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah, we were the two that did hang out down here, so that would be us.
How did you come by this, how did you stumble on this, if you don't mind my asking?
One of us, was given a piece of electrum at random, and it kind of helped us find a way to contact these people. So we did, just to reach out on a limb, and they gave us this address, so we showed up, and he said, hey, here's my creepy basement, you want to hide in it? And we were like, yeah, sure. And then he left, and then we kind of did some snooping around out of boredom and found the sigils on the floor, and there you have it.
Interesting. You said a piece of electrum? How exactly did a piece of electrum lead you here?
So, it turns out it had some sort of inner workings to it. It wasn't just a piece of electrum. We kind of found it by accident. We're sort of just playing with it because there's a couple of us that just kind of fidget when we're bored, and actually kind of stumbled across it accidentally. And then next thing we know, it kind of connected to the Aether Weave, and people were talking to us on a video chat, and it was kind of very spur of the moment. So we just kind of threw something at the walls to see what's stuck, and not let us here. So,
Do you still have it?
no, he asked us for it when we got here, so we gave it to him. I'm sure it's in the house somewhere, probably, but he asked us for it when we got here.
Oh, we'll take a look around. And a piece of electrum, so you fiddled with it and it gave you directions? How exactly did those arrive?
I do some side work, or I did before, the entire city fucking collapsed. And somebody paid me an electrum, and I was kind of too afraid to ask for actual money, so I just took it. And so that's how we happened upon it as a group.
Roll a deception check.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Why deception? I thought that's...
We found it on the first enemy we
Find
fought.
it on the dead person, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
13 on the die plus 2, 15. I forgot we did find it on that lady. That was an unintentional deception.
I see. Well, do you mind if I get your names for the reports?
Sure. I'm Athena, and this is Axe, and that's us.
Okay. Got a last name there, Athena?
I don't have one.
Oh no!
Oh God, we lost Ethan. Oh wait, he's
There
back.
he is. We are all over the place now, I am sure.
Sorry, Mitch.
Christ.
I am sorry.
We're good. We're good.
Yep, we're good.
It was short-lived.
Emerson, you were the DM for just a moment.
I was about to say, what race was I?
Ethan was in your
I
spot
don't-
temporarily.
Where was I?
Ethan was the DM.
No,
You.
please, no.
What's the story?
I can't remember where you were.
I'll have to check it out later.
Yeah, that was an accident. Sorry, guys.
It's
No,
all
no, you
good.
can.
It was a oopsie boops.
Anyway. Make a. Already made. Make another deception check. Just
Damn it. I mean, Athena doesn't have a last name. Oh, fuck. 19 plus 2 is 21. No, wait, plus... Yeah, 2 is 21. I was really afraid there for a minute. I was like, I'm
Alright.
gonna fuck this up and it's gonna get real bad real quick.
Well, I believe someone will be contacting you both at some point tonight or tomorrow. If we ever need any more information, where can we find you?
The blacksmith known as the Silken Temper.
You would know that.
We would. Okay, cool. Staying with our friend, the blacksmith of Silver Temper.
I see. All right. Well, we will be in touch. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. She's kind of gonna smile and a half wave and slowly step out of the house and then just start speed walking away and just like, ooh, get away from this woman real quick.
Oh,
Okay.
by the way, everyone stretch was redeemed in chat, so
Oof.
Which is probably a good thing because I need to stand up.
should we
So-
take a break here then for a bit?
That would be lovely.
Destruction.
Yep. So we're gonna take a quick break, everyone.
Brian's like, yeah, I'm absolutely stretching behind this blocked
You are
camera.
lying.
Super stretchy. On the Gumby.
But
Need to stand up. I am in some pain.
Yes. We're gonna take a quick 15-minute break, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
We are back. So, with Axe and Emerson, are you also going to head back when you see Axe and Athena start heading back to the house?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Are you also going to start heading back when you see Axe and Athena leave the house?
Oh, leave the house. I thought you said heading back to the house. And I was like, when did we leave?
No. That was I meant to make it as like back to Sagan's house, but I realized the confusion and I reworded it grammatically.
Anyway, so we're leaving the crime scene house.
Yes.
And going
to
Sagan's house.
They're gonna head back. Sagan said that he was gonna get food for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone would know that's where they were headed, was the grocery market and then Sagan's house.
Okay, so we're leaving the observation house to go to Sagan's house.
Yes.
Cool. Yes.
Okay.
We'll scramble down.
All right. You meet up with Athena and Axe, whom I'm assuming are going straight over to Sagan's.
I mean, yeah, she's gonna be like, whew, I gotta go let them know that we might get poked and prodded a little bit later.
Okay. You all are able to meet up back at the house, Sagan's house. It's very confusing.
Just call my house the smithy, because that's what
I've been referring to it in the notes as Sagan's house and Gnome house. So
there we go. Is there? So as you all reconverge at the smithy, groceries having been received, the rest of the night, as far as you know, is yours.
I have to go collect my frog friend.
Oh yeah, you, our friend, actually would end up, after leaving the grocery store, would be passing Athena and Axe and Emerson on the street. You guys watch as the very familiar moon mask of a friend walks the other way. Back where you guys just came from.
I was gonna say, I feel like you like walking down the street, arms full of stuff.
Like whistling, like, I've got all the pastries, yum yum yum.
You broke up a bit there, but I think you wanted us to light your forge. All right. Elliot, want to ride? Exactly.
All right. Yeah, Elliot would probably agree.
Take him for a ride, the fastest ride he's ever been on. Hold him up high.
All right. Friend, you're able to fetch your frog friend. And as you begin to head towards the return towards Sagan's house, you get a message in your head, ascending. In a language that you are familiar with as the source of your mask. if that makes sense.
Go on.
Do continue.
Yeah. You hear a voice say, "Our friend was hoping that you, friend, would know more about the one missing. Do you have any news?"
Yes.
Huh?
Do I have any news?
Have you gotten anything yet?
I don't think so.
Not really.
No. I found a place that has really good pastries, but no. I'm so sorry. I'm still looking. I've met a group of people that are very helpful though. And I'll keep my eyes and ears peeled.
You get a message back from that same voice. "It was not expected to be an easy task. Do your best."
The response is, okay. Thank you.
And that counts as all 25 words.
All right. So, you all head back towards the house. Friend is still a little bit behind, but the rest of you are able to gather. The forge has been lit.
I was gonna ask, do I need to roll anything to lift this bitch?
Actually, have you ever...
No, but Elliot might have.
No, not necessarily.
Okay, we're
Elliot
gonna give it a try.
different expertise.
Can I have advantage with Elliot's?
Yes, you have advantage on your intelligence check to light this.
Okay, that's and okay, 19 plus intelligence
I know
check.
Emerson's done some work in Sagan's Forge, but I don't think he ever had to light it.
21 for an intelligence check.
Yeah, you're able to get it going. I was gonna say, if you rolled a 1, Sagan would have been so sad. Why is my house on fire?
Alright,
Which,
time
speaking
to
of-
eat. Son of a bitch.
Jules
Hey,
is
that's a
going to
big
be
old
fascinated
fire to
with
cook the
bellows. During your trip back, so it'll probably be a little hotter and maybe a little less fuel than you would have hoped. They're gonna have fun with bellows.
Like I could just imagine like seeing Jules just working the bellows and saying she's going, you know, that's only to start it, and then you just put, you know what, I appreciate the effort. It's thank you.
Stop.
No, it's not like. It's like that kind of fucking around with the bellows.
Oh, like doing irregular patterns. Oh, Hold, please.
Do it. Whatever it is, do it.
At the first moment of you of just seeing the like everything's good, and then you going immediately Sega's like, get off the bellows! Just
What the? Fine, fuck, okay.
I apologize. The bellows need to be done in a consistent pattern, no irregular changes. Otherwise, it could lead to bad things. Bad things indeed.
I've made it explode.
No, No.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. He gives a little tap to Sagan's shoulder as he walks past his thing.
You tap the shoulder, and only then do you realize how tense he was, and it's like punching a brick wall. He's just like, I'm just fucking with it. Ow. Oh.
I would like to
Don't do
be.
that realization out of your perception.
With the forge going, Sagan's just gonna put a clean piece of sheet metal over the forge. Big old fucking hot plate. And along with doing the various potatoes, veg, bread, but it's just slabbing all the meat he can on this one hot plate.
Okay. Anybody else?
Jules is going to go outside and find some sticks that he can put the corn on to roast classically Clovelar style.
Okay.
And he got enough corn for everybody, and he's going to prepare it Mama Jade style and roast it over the fire.
All right. Friend, you are able to catch up and join everybody else as they've begun the cooking. Anybody else have anything in mind that they want to do?
Have Axe and I reached the house at this point?
Yeah. You guys have
Yeah,
caught
okay.
up. You would have caught up before our friend ever did.
Okay, cool. Athena will probably come find Sagan while he's cooking. Just kind of like in a cocky way, just kind of like saunter up and jump up on a work table, just purely out of spite, sitting on a work table, and it's just kind of like, so, had a little bit of a run-in with a seeker at the house. Don't know. I'm Australian now. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Didn't know if there is gonna be mention of what I told them brought up whenever we get questioned. However, we kind of got blocked in the doorway before we could leave. She asked how we found this place, and I kind of told her we stumbled across some electrum, and can you all hear me? One of my AirPods just died. I'm not sure which one.
I can still hear you.
Oh, they both are. I don't know. I'm just gonna stick one in.
I was
For
also
now.
going to make a comment of what is it with us and going Australian? But
I don't know really. Anyway,
They're wonderful people and a beautiful land.
yes, that. Like I basically explains, like, you know, she asked how we got the electrum. I said that somebody found, somebody paid me with it when I gave them shit. I'm not Scottish right now. This is unfortunate occurrence. She kind of asked where we got it from, and I told her just that somebody gave it to us while we were. Somebody paid it to me after I did a job, and I thought it was cool, so I held on to it. And that while one of us was kind of fiddling with it absentmindedly, we set something off and was given an address, so we kind of just bullshit our way through and threw something at a wall to see what would stick, and that's how we found our way there, and then the rest is history. So that might come back to bite us, I don't know. But I did try to. Didn't they mention the other one we have? Nor did I mention how we got the first one to begin with. So, just so you know. Would you like help with dinner?
Right. Well, wow, this dice is rolling really shitty for me. I will say Sagan doesn't look to be paying too much attention right now because for some reason he's very concentrated on the smorgasbord in front of him. Not out of like I don't want to listen to you. It's more of a case of here's something that I used to do that made me happy. My brain's going to focus all on that.
Fair. Athena will kind of take note of it and kind of just be like, mentally just kind of like, I'll tell him again later when we're eating. And just kind of watch for a little bit. Just kind of like, this is kind of cool. I haven't really sat other than sleeping since we got here. Kind of vibe like, sitting's kind of nice. I'm just going to sit for a while. The heat's nice. And just kind of fade into the background a little bit.
Okay. Anyone else have any discussions they want to have?
Bren just arrives with like all the pastries and the bread, and after dinner passes out like the donut box in the bear claw box.
Okay.
And then
we'll get to the dinner and after dinner in a bit.
Okay. So yeah, he'll get there and then they'll set the boxes on the counter and sort of just like unwind a little bit and hang out with Frog Friend.
Yeah, okay. Anyone else?
I have something for after dinner.
Okay. So
nothing at this current time as Sagan is in the zone.
all right. As you wrap up cooking dinner is easily prepared, set on the table. Beliana sends you a message that just says, won't be there for dinner. We'll be there after.
Okay.
Oh, good. She can have donuts with us.
Oh, you brought dessert? Cool.
Assuming that you shared that note with us as a group.
Sagan will Beliana message that to all of us or just Sagan?
Just to you.
In which case Sagan will relay that message to everyone else.
About a
guest.
About a good 10-20 minutes after or into dinner, basically, you do get a knock on the door. Do you lock the door when you're there?
Does he have a choice with Elliot's modifications?
Fair. I feel like... So you hear a knock on the door, and then what sounds like someone's shoulder bumping into it.
I take it that's Beliana?
Followed by a bit of like...
I'm gonna cast
just-
Mage
I
Hand
assume
and
you
send it
were
over
making
towards
it-
the door.
But it cut out.
It's the doorknob clicking.
Saying we'll kind of be like, Axe, take over. It's just making sure make sure it's not burnt, that sort of thing. Also, I'm starting to get tired, so accent is gone for the rest of the session. Because brain
No
power.
worries.
Hey,
Athena has 3 different accents right now, apparently. And
I'm trying to be consistent.
So-
I'm failing. And kind of because Elliot gave Sega the new key, right? If I remember correctly.
There's only I think Elliot tried to make sure that it was your key as best as possible, but would have had to have made like slight improvements to your key.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, and Sagan will unlock the door and just open it. Sorry about that.
Why is my key not working? It's fine. Push this past you.
And just goes, wait. Has a goblet of wine ready. Just.
You've got some rather intense attention, haven't you? Let's have a seat.
The cops are gonna be a bad idea.
Sagan will sit. Because it's very, like, not standoffish, but very, like, defensive right now. Because it's very much like I know we have a little bit of heat on us, but you only just get mad about that now? Or does something new just develop? So,
You can make an insight check if you'd like.
yeah. 18.
You know Belliana pretty well. Belliana, she doesn't... Her flustered comes off a bit more straightforward than it does with most individuals. This is a flustered with intensity that you are not quite used to. Even after everything you guys have been through.
Mm-hmm.
Especially as, you know, you didn't see her too much during everything that the village went through. But still.
Yep.
She goes over to the table. So, would any of you mind having a seat? I have a little bit of a show and tell.
I thought we were all seated eating dinner.
You had gotten up and well, this would have been also like 20 or so minutes either into the dinner or after. I don't know how long you guys eat dinner. So, if you're eating dinner, great.
Sagan will sit back down for sure.
Athena is probably gonna she was mid-bite when Belliana walks in and has now swallowed that bite, dropped her fork, and is kind of leaned back in an apprehensively defensive the fuck is this? I know I called you slow, but Jesus Christ, man. It's very ooh.
Reaching out about your information that you've given me created a little bit of a stir, as you can have gathered from what you've seen, which led to reporting to other people, I suppose, and I have managed to remain in the loop. She sets down some papers on the table and just kind of pushes them to the center. I have been given, well, I've used some favors to get hands on this. Because in the next couple days or so, the announcement is going to be made that the attack on Elysia was by the voice of the Defiant. Where the evidence leads, at least.
But
Yeah, that was
the
only a matter
gnome
of time.
told us that it wasn't. Was that just a lie?
No idea. I have no idea on that. However, the fact that on the heels of the attack, you all find someone who's associated with the voice of the Defiant and manage to convince them that you are on their side has garnered the attention of some powerful individuals.
We got lucky?
You're getting a visit tonight, and not by me.
By whom, might we ask?
Some high-level staff members of the Crown were visiting in Elysia's camp. And they've made a detour. And they're coming here.
Are
Yep,
we
you have a
leaving
name.
here?
What'd you say?
I said, do you happen to have a name? Last name, specifically.
And what did you say, Athena?
She was just gonna, just kind of very. Are we leaving here of our own free will?
As from what I can gather, you seem more like assets than under arrest. And the name is Boren. Cassian Boren. Viceroy Cassian Boren, the second hand of the Queen, is coming to fucking Malawin to see you.
Great.
Oh, cool. I can introduce them to my frog.
I'm sure he would love to see your frog friend, but that might not be on the forefront of his mind at this time.
But isn't it going to be good to have somebody at that level know that we're here to help?
Not necessarily.
It just means
Royalty likes to treat their assets like prisoners.
it's also a case that we may have to watch what we say, watch what information we give away. And it's likely we're going to be under a microscope for a bit.
What is a microscope?
It's a device that lets you see very, 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 very small things.
Where did you find that one?
Oh.
To be fair, he found us.
He found us.
Just odd coincidence of timing when the city blew up.
Brenda's sitting there like listening to something the frog may or may not be saying.
Are you still wearing the mask too?
Oh yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't. I would wear it with company, and I would wear it in public. Yeah.
Okay.
At the whole, when Sagan says the whole thing about being under the microscope, Athena is just going to kind of do one of those like quick glances over at Axe, trying to make the mental note of like, fuck, we probably gotta tell them about this doorknob later. Kind of, oh shit, slipped in my chair. Sorry. Kind of one of those like knowing glances of just like, ooh. Probably should have told him about that earlier, but oh well.
Veliana looks to you, Sagan, and goes, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to be sending over a few higher members within the Shield Sworn to just do an inspection, as they do when someone of such important level comes to visit. But you're getting a visit in a couple hours.
Well, luckily I don't have anything contraband in my house. Just looks to
Elliot just like holds the bag.
it's like just kind of looks to Elliot, but also looks to Jules, being like, I don't have any contraband in my house, don't I?
Not to interrupt. For the sake of notes, what was that guy's name again?
Cassian Boren.
B-E-A-U-R-E-N.
I'm just gonna write it here. And Cassian.
Good on ya.
C-A-S-I-A-N.
Cassan, yeah.
2 S's. Okay, cool. All right, carry on. Sorry, I didn't want to. I knew if I didn't ask now, I'd forget. Carry on.
Jules just kind of looks at Sagan. What the fuck you asking me for? Or looking at me like that for?
You have a habit of borrowing things without permission.
I've got to
Yeah,
get
you
back
take
to
care
work.
of it.
I've got to get back to work. I just thought I'd give you a heads up. Things are going to get very intense with this announcement, indicating to the papers on the table.
Well, thanks for coming by. At least take some pastries home.
Sure. Fuck yeah.
My favorite are the pretzels. They have like cheese inside. Oh, so good.
But as to do that,
I love friends.
Sega just brings like a plate made especially for her. Just go, you didn't think I would leave you out, did I? Did you?
Finally, I haven't eaten all day. Thanks. And has a tart in one hand and the plate in the other, and starts to turn around, and then turns back and looks at you, Sagan, again, and goes, "You stole a duck? We'll talk about it later," and walks away.
Immediately,
cackling.
Immediately, just looks to Jules, going, "Oh, we are gonna have fucking words."
Athena is just going.
That wizard didn't like you returning his duck at 3 a.m. now, did he?
Athena is going to actually look at Sagan and just kind of like, "You were better than that. You never know a person."
I returned the duck. Is go like mentally is go back. Wait, Jules was with Dolores. Dolores is a gossipy bitch. Motherfucker started the rumor. It's the algebra above the head.
Like, yeah, it's one of those moments where you pause and you can
Imagine the
see his
beautiful
brain
line.
working like.
Just looks to Jules.
Lines moment.
Did you start a rumor about me stealing the fucking duck?
No.
Inside check.
Where the hell is that check? Okay, there's +4. 20.
22.
He's lying.
It's a half-truth in that Jules told it to Dolores. However, it is a truth. Not a rumor.
Okay.
I did roll deception because of, but still, it's a half-truth.
Just kind of.
Duck is spelled with U, not an I. Duck is spelled with a U, not an I.
In Jules' case, it's spelt with an I. Just
Oh God. How do you get dick from a duck?
You asked.
corkscrew. That's how.
You sit and spin. Anyway.
Oh. We're adults.
Why did we think having this many neurodivergent people play together is a good idea?
Because it is a good idea.
It doesn't mean you play much.
Do what?
I said it's the best idea. It just means the amount of actual game time is not much.
Sagan is like mechanically is a millimeter away from raging right now. That's how angry they are.
About the duck?
It's
At this
not
point,
it's not about the duck. It's the principle.
reading this almost rage, Jules just cracks a big ass grin, pulls out another egg, and cracks it at the table.
Roll.
13. I have 2 left after this.
A white blob of mayonnaise just falls off the table.
Without even missing a step, he just picks up an ear of corn and rolls it in it. And...
I was gonna make a. I was gonna go a different direction.
Very dirty with that. Mm-hmm.
Do it.
I mean, I don't know how I was gonna phrase it, but that's the direction my mind was going.
We all thought it as, like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we all thought it.
Yep. Yeah.
As in typical Jules fashion.
Me so horny.
And from everyone else, it's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's just Sagan right now.
Yep.
Sagan's just gonna go to the forge and just find something to hammer to get the rage out and to find something to use a hammer towards that isn't a skull currently.
Okay.
Is literally just a random piece of work that's lying about and is just hammering at it like a fucking madman.
Okay. So with Sagan just absolutely going ham on the forge, Jules enjoying mayonnaise at the table, and the rest of you finishing dinner with this newfound news that you've received. That is what we're going to call it tonight.
Oh
Because I
boy.
feel like it's a big one, and I feel like we should see if we can get everybody next session. So
Yeah, that'd be nice, especially have our speaker here. Sweet talker.
Yeah, we don't have many sweet talkers here apart from Axe, so we kind of need him.
two. You've got 2.
I mean,
You got a kind of. Well,
Athena's under scrutiny right now, because
This is true, however.
Athena's a conversationalist. Axe
She
is a
has
sweet
had
talker.
to talk at various levels with various people of various ranks in her lifetime, so she's,
Athena's
she can finger
the
her way around. Oh God.
Athena's the conversationalist. Axe is the bullshitter.
I mean, yeah, that too.
Ugh. Um,
And yes, I did ask about the name to check for Azure Weaves.
For Azure Weaves?
Yeah, when I asked about the name,
Yeah,
that's what I was
I-
checking for.
I figured. Yeah.
right.
Well, that is where we are going to call it tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't stopped.
Not yet.
I thought we stopped the recording.
Nope.
Have not done our outro, my dear. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the session. I hope you all had fun with our insane chaos of tonight. Join us next week. Hopefully we'll be able to get a through the weave out there. In the meantime, we will see you next time.
Yeah.
Noodles.
Bye bye.